more than likely, I mean, I'm not saying you, but the general population, no. More than likely, the general population has not been grinding. Uh, this is something every New Year's and every, you know, towards the end of the year is when I usually talk about this shit. But every TikTok and Instagram post where it's like 2023 was our warm up. 2024 is where we kill it. 2024 is when we start taking souls. Like, what I hate about that is the sentiment is there. The sentiment of that idea is pretty fucking cool. Like, it doesn't matter how the past, has played out. Right? You've got time now to make some serious moves. But and everybody who's posting that kind of shit, and everybody watching it, liking it, and being like, yeah, fuck yeah, 2024 is my year. I mean, 90% of the people commenting that, they're just straight up fucking lying. Which, it's not surprising, but it is upsetting. You hate to see it. But the reason why I say that is because every year, fucking without fail, these posts start to resurface. In fucking 10 years, the same guys who were posting like 2019 was our warm up. 2024 is where we take the spotlight. They're going to be posting the same thing every year, every fucking year, man. And part of it, I'm not saying this is true for everyone, but something I kind of believe in a way, is that it's a lot of talk. Right? Talk is cheap. Everybody's got a fucking mouth. Everybody can text on their fucking phone and say whatever. It's like I see these posts of intermediate, moderate lifters, whatever. Of course, I'm going to relate it back to lifting, and they're like, "This bulk, we're going to go fucking crazy. I'm going to hit 315." In my mind, saying something like that, the stronger that you try to affirm and like say and try to show other people, like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna. In a way, I mean, not in a way, I definitely feel like all you're doing is kind of manifesting your insecurity with whatever that goal is. And you're trying to tell the universe, like, hey, I'm not lying about it. I can do it. Of course I can. It's like the stronger you defend yourself, the more reason that you have something to defend, in a sense. I think the guys who are actually going to bench 315 aren't posting about it. I think the guys who are actually going to get above 200 pounds aren't posting about it. They just fucking do it. And I know this is stupid for me to say because I fucking post a YouTube video of my workouts every fucking day. But you shouldn't do this shit to show off. Like, I don't think anybody has built a really awesome physique if their primary goal is like, okay, I want to be an awesome fitness influencer. I don't see that as a very good fucking motivational force. Like, if that's your goal, it's like whatever. I'm not gonna. Your goals are your goals. That's your own mindset. Don't let me invalidate you. But I don't know. That's not how I came up, honestly. Before I started posting anything, in my mind, I'm kind of hating on other influencers. Like back when I was just a regular Joe lifter, I'm like, look at these fuckers just fucking posting a workout. I'm lifting harder than you. So I guess it's kind of, honestly, looking back now, it's kind of strange that I ended up posting all this shit. At least, based on what my mentality was like back then. But you're gonna be so much more fucking satisfied if you're doing all these lifts because you like it, right? So pick a routine you enjoy, set some goals which aren't like a roundabout way to satisfaction. Direct satisfaction, I think, is much stronger of a motivation. The guy who says, okay, I want to grow muscle because it's going to make me feel good. I like it. I like the idea of being big and strong. I like the process. I like making gains. It's kind of proven me that I could really do something. They like it. That guy's gonna get way fucking bigger, and he's gonna have a way better time doing it than the dude who's like, okay, I want to show them. Once they see that I'm big, then I'll be happy. Then that'll make me feel good to show other people that I can, you know. Really, I'm just trying to say, be a little bit more based, right? Doing things for anybody else's opinions, or to try to please anybody else, or to try to get one over on somebody else. It's just not an awesome approach, not in my mind. In a sense, it feels a little bit petty. Now, if that's your initial motivator, right? Maybe, let's just say classic trope. This doesn't really happen as much now. Fucking kids aren't as big and cool as they were back, in the early 2000s. But classic trope, your girlfriend leaves you for the jock. Maybe not, you get the idea, something like that. That guy, if he starts going to the gym, pretty legit. It's probably going to make him feel better to be bigger because of that. But in the process of going, I would hope that he would kind of realize, like, oh shit, the gym is fucking cool. I like this shit. And then just, do it just because he likes it. You got to remember, the best revenge is no revenge. I'm talking about some Thorfinn, stronger mentality, stoicism type vibes here, right? So that's really what I may not be putting it into words as well as I could kind of like envision in my mind, but I think I wouldn't say I'm spoiled, but I would say I'm very lucky that no matter what I have planned, no matter what's going on, like outings, fucking little like day trips, or just fucking hangouts, whatever, no matter what I have planned for the day with whoever, I always have something, a period of time, I go do my lift, where I'm like, all right, this is going to be fun. I'm excited to do this. It's good to have something on your schedule like that. To have something which you like, you can exert yourself, and you can make long-term progress with. I think that is just the way to fucking do it. And you got to remember, people weren't meant to just sit around and fucking pop zins and scroll on TikTok. That's at least not how we evolved, right? We were raised running out in the wild, fucking hunting shit, getting adrenaline rushes from catching stuff. Come on, don't forget, we're not that much different, if different at all, than all of the fucking tribal characters that were running around like 10,000 years ago. Genetically, very fucking similar, right? So who do you think is going to have a better time? Just with life. Just with subjective enjoyment of life. The guy who sits around all day, does jack, like plays on his phone, or like does some work or whatever, but doesn't really push it. Or the guy who kind of runs around a little. And I'm not saying you have to be like a fucking muscle freak in the gym, pushing as much weight as possible. Just fucking being active in general, Really, I'm just trying to rip on the sedentary lifestyle that everybody's picking up because we're all so dopamine dependent. And I tell you what, seeing videos of people walking around with an Apple Vision, that does not make me any more comfortable with the way that things are fucking headed. So fight this technological dystopia that we're moving into.